Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Laura, and today I will be doing my very first YouTube video. I am very excited to be doing this today because it has been a very long time and coming. I will be showing you guys a very requested video based on a survey that I did on my Snapchat. I was really curious as to what you guys would all like to see, and most requested was makeup amongst other things, but mainly makeup. And in the makeup request, the mostly headlining topic was my eyebrows. So I will be showing you all how I do my eyebrows. Very quickly though, I will be going over some of the products that I use on my face. I don't wear makeup every day, but when I do, I don't wear makeup every day, but when I do, I prefer Kat Von D. I do use Kat Von D's Lock It foundation in the color medium 58 warm. That's usually what I wear during the summer. As the winter progresses, I do lose some pigmentation in my skin, so I more than likely will have to get a lighter shade in a few weeks. As far as concealer, I like to use Shape Tape. Not a surprise, right? I just started using Shape Tape, I want to say about 3 months ago. No, maybe less, 2 months ago. And I love it. Eyeliner. The eyeliner that I am currently using is the Tarteist by Tarte. And I've used this on and off for a few years now, and I just love it. The brush that comes with it is also great. It's a small angled brush that is very easy to use if you're a beginner. If you've never used gel liner before. But I also use liquid eyeliner with a brush. I don't necessarily like the felt tip brush. I really like the brush tip brushes for eyeliner because I like the agility that I get with it. For eyelashes today, I am wearing House of Lashes from Sephora in Natalia. Oops, you cannot see it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so that's what I'm using today. And I am using a combination of different shades of shadows from the Kat Von D Shade and Light shadow palette. I will also be using a little bit of this later on my eyebrows, so I have it out for you guys to see, to demonstrate. For lipstick today, I am wearing Urban Decay's Bad Blood. And I just lined my lips with a dark liner and filled them in with this bad boy. I think the packaging on this is really great. It almost looks like a little, like a big bullet, not a little bullet. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and start the demonstration on how I do my brows very quickly. I do use the Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Ebony, and I use the Benefit Duo brush, spoolie and brush. To create a more dramatic look, when I am going out, I use a dark shadow. Since I use the color Ebony, I like to use the black shadow in this palette. Any darker shade of your brows that you use will work for you. So let's go ahead and start. For a less dramatic, more everyday look, all I do is I take a few dips from my dip brow, literally just dipping it, never really scooping it, and if there's any excess, I just wipe it on the side of the container. I start at the highest point of my brow, and I take very light strokes to start shaping my brow. I start always in the middle of my brow because I don't like to put too much product on the inner corners of my brow. So I just gently stroke, and we're stroking outwards. Very small strokes, never down or inward. Okay, so down here, I'm just gonna gently line the bottom part of my brow and the top part. With the spoolie, I'm going to go ahead and very gently blend all the way to the end of my brow. As you can tell, it is already a little bit more defined, but it's not excessively done. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same steps on the other side. Okay, and there you have it, your more natural looking everyday eyebrow look. Now I'm going to show you what I do when I go out or when I want to have a little bit more of a defined brow. I'm going to go ahead and take more product from the Dip Brow and just intensify my brows. And then to finish off, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of powder just to secure the shape of the brow, so when you're out there on the dance floor, girl, your eyebrows do not fall off. Okay, once you're here, you've already darkened about 3/4 of your brow. What you're going to do is you're going to take what's left on your brush and do the same thing you did on the first style brow. You're going to go ahead and line the bottom of your brow, applying a little bit more pressure than last time, and you're going to do the same thing on the top, just to intensify that brow. Once you have the shape, you're going to go ahead and take your spoolie and again blend gently because you don't want to irritate your skin. Once you have your shape and it is blended the most you can without applying too much pressure on your brow, you're going to go ahead and take with the same amount of product, do not add any more because you'll mess up. Trust me. You're just gonna go ahead and very, very lightly go to the inner corner of your brow and just brush very lightly. See that? Telling you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, once you're at this step, you're just about done. We're gonna go ahead and take the powder step now, and it's very easy. All you're gonna do is take your powder and literally the same thing you did with your dip brow, which is just tap your color. You don't want to dig into it. You don't want to add too much product. So you're going to go ahead and build on the color of your brow if you want to intensify the color. You don't want to add too much product right away because you're not going to love the result. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you what I do, and hopefully this works for you too. If you want to add more product to your brush later on to build on what you already have, then you can go ahead and do that. But let me just show you what I do really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, and then tap my brush to get rid of the excess. 1, 2, 3. You want to hear that clicking sound because that's how you know you're doing it right. Okay, so what I do, again, I start at the same point always, here, and then just start filling and work my way down. I probably look a little crazy being so zoomed into you guys, but honestly, you're gonna look fly and you're gonna thank me. I'm really close up and this light is so bad. I really need to do something about my lighting if I'm gonna continue doing videos for you guys because this is not working out. I mean, it'll do, but you know what I mean. So after I've applied the product, you don't want to apply too much, but I'm noticing here that I'm missing a little bit of color, so I'm gonna go ahead and just tap my shadow one time, and just fill in gently, very gently because you don't want to add too much product. Okay, and then I'm going to take my spoolie again and blend. Don't rush your eyebrows, ladies and gentlemen. If you know that this is not your forte when doing your makeup, do not rush it, because taking your time later on, once you get the hang of it, of whatever technique works best for you, you're going to be able to do them very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so this is the final result. I will take pictures and post them at the end of the video so you guys can see in better lighting how my eyebrows look. They look a little crazy right now, but you'll see.